A lot of good eating places that are close by. Shell was crying. She wanted to drive. Those places may be cheaper sometimes.
Chasing the horse and buggy.
There's a hurricane coming. Michelle about got us in a wreck trying to stop. Look at the size of these blueberries.
It's up ahead on the forward right against the white backdrop.
They say this is the world's worst weather on this mountain. Did we mention it's cold? Hampshire, Vermont, so beautiful. Ready for some coffee?
Yes.
Even if you did drive the Class A, it kind of sneaks up on you like
You're here.
Side to side, we're perfectly level.
I know that guy's a 4-pounder because I've already had him out.
8.5.
We're leaving the Niagara Falls area. We were staying on Grand Island here at Cinderella Motel and Campground.
Yeah.
It's a popular place a lot of people will stay to go to Niagara Falls. You can really tell, you get that vibe here.
It's literally 10 minutes from it.
Yeah, we have a little over a 7-hour drive to go to, what is it, Twin Ellis Campgrounds?
Twin L's. And that is in West Chazy or Chazy, New York. So upper northeast part of the state.
Yes.
Oh.
We gotta drop the trash off. A lot of good eating places that are close by. Oh, we gotta put the GPS on. Anyway.
Know where we're going.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two.
Well, found a rest stop. Michelle was crying. She wanted to drive.
I like to drive. And I need to potty again.
I don't think I ever did talk about our internet connection back at the Cinderella. On AT&T, it was reaching close to around 35 to 40 on a download, and 10-ish for an upload, and T-Mobile was doing good there too. It was about a 10 down and an 8 up, which is plenty. And Verizon didn't seem to have very good coverage there.
Right.
You could use your phone, but as far as internet connection, it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to go in here too?
I don't know.
Possibly?
Maybe.
All right.
All right.
Got a little over 5 hours to drive. Nice bump.
Yeah.
Ever have your seatbelt get stuck on you and you're trying to move forward?
Oh God, I hate
And it
that.
sticks, and you're like going back and forth, and it still wants to stick, and you can't move. Well, I just saw the shot. I'm trying to get a really good shot that well, not really good, but I wanted to get this shot, and I'm in a hurry. Seatbelt stuck, I rolled the window down, and it won't move, so I'm like going.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my
We had
hand.
a little under a half a tank, but we like to fill up based on fuel prices. It all adds up quite a lot when you're talking about fuel. So that's also another reason why we don't need to change the tank on this truck.
Proceed to the route.
We can go quite a long ways. 6-7 hours driving without filling up. We check the prices in the destination that we're going, and then we look at them in between. If there's something that's a lot cheaper and it's going to make sense to get it, then we do. Then when we unhook at the other place. We look at Gas Buddy, and some of those places that you can't get a big rig into that's not by the interstates, those places may be cheaper sometimes. And so when we're unhooked, we'll just take the truck and go fill up from there.
Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
Michelle and I love to joke around about the names, these different names, I should say, that we see of towns, and as we're driving across the country. One back there was, what was it?
Governor.
Governor?
Not governor. Governor, New York.
Yeah, who's your governor, huh? I know, we're in upstate New York. Getting close anyway. Are we in upstate yet? I know, they don't talk quite the same as they do in the Bronx, New York, but still.
We're not upstate yet. We're kind of leaving the west part of New York.
Who's that one pally, you know, a governor? You know, he owns a pizza place too. An Italian sausage place, the sandwiches. Oh my God, those Italian sausages. Oh my God. Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, A-O?
Yeah.
We're just a couple goofballs. Couple something. We ain't governors, that's for sure. This one's yours. Potsdam. A town called Potsdam.
Potsdam. Look at these Potsdam.
Oh, Potsdam.
Person on rollerblades chasing the horse and buggy.
Did you see the name of that one?
I missed it.
Finlong. F-E-N-L-O-N-G. Very appropriate. Been a long time. Just saying. Not a bad campsite here. You get lots of room. The weather's perfect right now. That always helps. It was only $25 a night through Passport America, so it's not 1,000 trails. We're paying $175 for a full week. The internet service was a little iffy at first when we got here last night. The upload was like a 0.15. Wasn't very good at all. When I'm ready to upload this next video to YouTube, I'll probably go in up the road here because the upload speed was much quicker, and that'll help me get that video uploaded a lot faster. Now we're gonna finish working for the week and figure out what we're gonna do this coming Saturday. We'll see you then. A lot of times when we have reservations for leaving on a Sunday, we will actually leave on a Saturday to give us a little more time to drive, and then we'll stay the night somewhere on a Saturday night at a Harvest Host. This Twin L's campground here, it's a nice campground. It's very peaceful, clean, a little older, but everything's well kept. The internet service has been very, very spotty. Your internet speeds will go way up, 30s, 40s, then all of a sudden they drop way down. The upload speed is constantly pretty consistent, horrible. It goes from about 2.5, 3 at tops, and then like a 0.15. So that's been a little bit of a struggle this week. We were able to actually manage. Michelle was even able to somehow do some Zoom meetings. It's like it happened to work during her Zoom meetings at the right time for her upload and download. There was one time earlier in the week, I think it was on a Monday, that had one little spot where she kind of broke up on her co-worker's end. Anyway, we've got 3 harvest hosts that we're trying to decide through to go to. The first one, we put in a request to stay, and we hadn't heard anything back from them. In fact, on Harvest Host, when you go in, you can put in a request. If there's no reservations left, it'll be grayed out, and you'll see that the day is not available, because they only have so many spots available. It was not grayed out. I made my request, haven't heard back from them. So we're going to try to call here when they open. I didn't have any luck yesterday, couldn't get anybody to answer any of the extensions. We've got 2 other options that we're going to choose. So we're just going to go ahead and take off, and I'm going to try to call as we're going because it's the same direction. And we'll end up picking one of them. But here's the kicker. There's a hurricane coming. It's only supposed to hit a Category 1, and it's supposed to brush Maine. And we're heading to Maine. The unknown is a little scary, not knowing if it's going to get worse, because they're always not 100% correct about their forecast. That's what we're going to do today. I'm going to start getting disconnected and head on our way. And both of them were full. They didn't have any more room. One of them only had 1 slot. The other one had multiple, but they're both full. In the Cog Railway, we got the very last reservation for an RV there, so I guess it was meant to be. I guess we were meant to spend close to $200. My goodness.
It used to be anonymous. Now the world has seen your face. Living life is dangerous, but there's a map for every maze.
We keep seeing all these little maple and cider farms, and this place called Slice of Earth Farmstead. Cidery, apple, maple, honey. Michelle about got us in a wreck trying to stop so fast.
Want that syrup?
I think she's a hummingbird. Uh-oh. Oh, mercy. What do we got? We got pies. Oh, Lord. Sticky buns. Maple sticky buns. Ginger snaps. Look at the size of these blueberries. Okay. They may be prunes. Well, that was kind of a neat little find.
Yeah.
We call it an Amish farm, looked like.
I think so. I think Well, they had one worker there, but
Yeah, we tried the coconut macaroons.
Those were good. Gluten-free.
Gluten-free, made with almond flour and coconut. They were good.
Got one maple
Sticky
bun. Haven't tried that yet. That's mine. And then a basket of peaches and a little thing of Vermont pure syrup.
Maple syrup.
Pure maple syrup. Vermont. Pure maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Apparently I can't say that. So this was a little town in Walcott, Vermont. It's very cute. We've been loving all these little towns that we've been going through.
Very, very picturesque.
Used to be anonymous. Now the world has seen your face. Living life is dangerous, but there's a map for every maze.
This is Vermont, and now we're into New Hampshire. This area is gorgeous. It's just beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Very, very beautiful.
Live your life today. It doesn't matter what they say.
First parking lot here on your left hand side as you're coming in is for the RV and bus parking. There's a few down there, and it's not really all that level here. We got it left to right, believe it or not, is perfectly level. Workout just walking up this hill to the where you get on. So we got our tickets. What we did is the last train was at 4 o'clock, so we went ahead and got tickets for 4. And then we weren't sure what time we'd get here. So when we got here, we just went up to the ticket booth and asked them if we could get on the 3 o'clock. And she said, sure. Oh, one more quick thing before we board. We're getting ready to board here. There's a $79 tickets. That's on the biodiesel. And then the steam engine train is the $87. And they go to the exact same place.
We're registered as both a National Historic and a National Engineering Landmark. Been doing this trip for over 150 years here on the western side of Mount Washington, following more or less the same route. Steamers require 1,000 gallons of water per journey, but only have room to hold 700 at a time. It's up ahead on the forward right against the white backdrop. As we draw closer to that area, you'll see the rock outcropping in front of the backdrop. We get to look very similar to a face, or for those of you familiar with the other feature, the Old Man on the Mountain itself, just a lot smaller.
Frog Rock. We knew we should have brought our coat.
Have a good time, guys.
Oh, thanks. They say this is the world's worst weather on this mountain. Never knew that before, never even heard of it.
Highest wind recorded.
200 and some miles per hour. We'd show you the beautiful views, but there isn't any right now because of the fog. We're gonna bring a jacket. It was humid and warm down there. Pretty hot, I thought.
Yeah.
56 degrees.
You can always buy a
here.
hoodie.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a hoodie.
Oh, hey, a good excuse to get a hoodie. Oh, you didn't bring yours on purpose. They give you a couple tokens for free, kind of, to get into the museum here. This would be the view if it wasn't foggy. Did we mention it's cold?
It's like 50 something. And windy.
Chilly. Feels really cold after being the 80s today. These pile of rocks are called cairns.
They are.
They do. They call them cairns. And do you remember what they're for?
I think they were to
Help hikers
find their way.
They said the view can change really quick, and it does. This is the second to the last train. There was no more clam chowder and no hot cocoa. They were all sold out. And I know why. Sounds like our train's back. I want to get on a choo-choo! That was a little weird, wasn't it?
He's going to pull us to the grade, to where we get gravity. And then he'll start guiding us down. That's Mount Adams. First peak is John Quincy Adams. The second peak is John Quincy Adams, making up Mount Adams. And then, named after the first father and son, and the most northern one in the back is Mount Madison.
I think the price was a little high, but
Price was kind of high, but it was pretty, and it's too bad that it was foggy when we got up there. We couldn't see a lot, but it was pretty neat when the clouds would break away for a little bit and you get a little bit of a view.
But no matter if you go in the summer and it's 80 degrees, take a jacket because it's cold up there.
It is. It was chilly. I think we're gonna stick around here. We were trying to decide whether to go on and go get a little closer to our destination tomorrow, but I think we're gonna stay here. It's just gorgeous, and the weather, the temperature is perfect, and look at that beautiful sunset. Oh, I'm glad we stayed here last night. It's beautiful here. The weather, temperatures were perfect. Had a couple windows open. It felt so good. It's a pretty area. New Hampshire and Vermont, so beautiful. That didn't work out.
That was a bummer.
That place was packed.
No place to park.
Not a place to park. Michelle, my goodness, I couldn't believe she wanted to park on the side of the road right in front of somebody's house.
We weren't directly in front of them.
Pretty
and we
much.
were not going to be blocking a driveway.
Oh, this is a very narrow highway, though.
Yeah, that was the only thing, is we're really close to the highway, but
Do not step in the way
There's food.
with her and her breakfast sweets. Alright, Michelle found a place here in Gorham, New Hampshire, and the reviews said, what did it say? Don't be fooled by the...
Yeah, the outside is deceiving,
Yeah.
but they have good food.
And it is. It is deceiving.
Yeah.
They have a gas station attached, so we went ahead and filled up with diesel while we're here. We might as well. We're stopping.
Right.
So, all right. Well, let's go check it out.
Okay.
And there it is. You got your fuel. We parked there. Ready for some coffee?
Yes.
Well, there's my bowl and Michelle's breakfast. Let you know how it is. Uh-oh, she's eyeballing the goodies. Mine was pretty good.
Yeah. Service is a little slow.
They're a little slow. They're busy.
They're busy. It's a small place in there, but I think they only had like 2 waitresses maybe.
Yeah.
But they're very friendly. They apologize.
There goes another big rig there. Apparently you're driving?
Yeah.
Looks like we got 3 hours. It says 3 hours and 20 minutes, so by the time we get there, it'll probably be closer to 4. I'm sure we'll have to stop.
Yeah.
Even if you did drive the Class A, if you drove Vinny, you still would have had to stop to go to the rest of anyway.
Just as many times.
There's a little pullover right here, so we thought we would just pull in real quick and take a look at the... I'm going before we get thrown in jail. If you come and you find it, let us know. Apparently it's the tallest bridge observatory in the world. You can take an elevator up to those windows up there. An FYI, that Patten Pond sign just kind of sneaks up on you like...
You're here.
Yep.
Sign.
Turn now!
It's kind of hidden behind a tree.
Well, I think I read that this road goes quite a ways back to the campgrounds.
It's gravel.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get a ton of rain and get flooded out of here from Hurricane Henri.
Kind of like you're Henri.
Looks like side to side we're perfectly level. Now all we can do is the front. Got to come up 4 inches. We got full hookups here at Patten Pond. 50 amp service, water sewer, cell reception seems to be good except for T-Mobile. TravelData, T-Mobile, where we're sitting right now anyway, I tried multiple spots and not even getting a 1 for a download or upload. But AT&T and Verizon is doing good here. We got laundry to do, groceries to get. and lobster to eat. We got our laundry done. Laundry room at Patten Pond. Yeah, go elsewhere. We didn't like that. That was probably one of the worst ones that we've seen at a campground anywhere. Was not impressed with that.
No.
But we're gonna get groceries for the week. Tomorrow's another start of the work week, and gonna go have some of that lobster. Here it is, Union River lobster. Looks like a popular place. So it's gonna be a 40 to 45 minute wait. But outside here, this is where they cook the lobsters.
Poor guy. Look at that one trying to escape.
So they get smaller going that way and bigger going that way.
Okay.
Well, actually, my biggest guys are in here.
Oh, are they?
I've got, there's a couple, there's a 4-pounder. I know that guy's a 4-pounder because I've already had him out.
Ooh.
There's some big boys in there.
So they give us our coleslaw and our little bib. Well, there it is, the lobster. And look at that cute bib. And of course, French fries. And this is for body parts. Oh, look, they put eyes on it. Yours have eyes?
No.
Is that its eyes? No. The lobster? We were not big fans. But hey, we're not lobster connoisseurs. This is the first time we've had it, so.
It was a lot of work. Who ever thought that
I know. I'm pretty sure I worked a lot harder eating that thing than the fishermen did catching it. Guess what Pie Girl got? And it's supposed to be really good here. We've heard a lot about it.
Blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie, if you didn't hear. It's really good. Okay. Oh, would you rate it?
I say a good 8.5.
Really?
Yeah.
So I suppose if you like lobster, it's a good place to go.
Yeah,
but
they have rave reviews. Lots of people here. Sounds like they're always busy.
yeah, it looks like they're always busy too. The pie was good.
The pie was good.
Blueberry pie.
And you know, we didn't try any lobster dishes. So I mean, I'm not like ruling out lobster. I would definitely try lobster something.
Lobster rolls, something like that. Definitely, yeah.
I don't think I'm not cut out for the whole crack and
mutilating a dead lobster.
and get this much meat.
Yeah.
But not all the pieces were like that.
But I won't lie. I tried a bite of her pie, and it was pretty fly. Goodbye.
Let's call it a day.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click that little bell, and hit that thumbs up. See you next week.